next week. I'm especially glad to be here. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the chance to play again. Tonight's performance has two parts. Part one is 7 songs. It's a 33-minute piece, and it flows uninterrupted. The second half would be a bunch of hits. Songs that I meant to play and never got to, and seldom played. So some deep cuts in there too. I hope you enjoy yourselves. I've been thinking about the great migration. Moon and night, they leave the flock. And I imagine their destination. Meadow grass and jagged rock. The Lord is minding you. The Lord is the earth I ride on. The Lord is the face in the atmosphere. I'll slide on. Endless river flows. The Lord is mine to live. The Lord is the earth that I know. The Lord is the face in the atmosphere. The path I'll slide on. The Lord is a virgin forest. The Lord is a forest ranger. The Lord is a meal for the poorest. A welcome door to the stranger. Flowers dry for time. Every Jesus melody. seeds we gather from the gardener's glove will live forever. Nothing dies of too much love. The Lord is my cheer. Love is the earth on my home. Welcome door to the stranger. Terrace is the Lord. The Lord is the ocean rising. The Lord is a terrible swift sword. A simple truth surviving. Some say that I don't disbelieve it. Cowrie shells and fine coals made of gin to ornament and weave. I lived a life of pleasant sorrows until the real deal came and broke me like a twig to death and called me by my name. And in that time of prayer and waiting, where doubt and reason dwell, a joy sad to liberate him. All is lost, or all is well. Sun on my doorstep shocks me to find I'm a child again, entwined in your love, in your light, in your cold summer shade. The garden keeps a rose and a thorn, and once the choice is made, all that's left is mending what was torn. Love is like a brain. Love is like a brain. Looks like you haven't slept all night. In my professional opinion, go back to bed and turn off the light. I'm not a doctor or a preacher. I'm no particular guiding star. In my professional opinion, I'm no more satisfied than you are. Oh, what in the world are we whispering for? Everyone's naked, there's nothing to hide. Gonna carry my grievances down to the shore. Then wash them away in the tumbling tide. I heard two cows in a conversation. One called the other one a name. In my professional opinion, all the cows in the country must bear the blame. So all rise to the occasion, or all sink into despair. In my professional opinion, we're better off not going there. Oh, what in the world we're whispering for? Everyone's naked, there's nothing to hide. Go carry my grievances down to the shore. And wash them away in the tumbling tide. Oh, wash them away in the tumbling tide. Oh, wash them away in the tide. All that really matters is the one who became us, anointed and gamed us with his opinion. The Lord is the ocean rising. The Lord is a terrible swift song. A simple truth surviving. Yesterday's boy is gone, driving through darkness, searching for your forgiveness. And sorrow, a beautiful song, lives in the heart and sings for your forgiveness. Inside the digital mind, a homeless soul ponders the code of forgiveness. And I, the last in the line, hoping the gates won't be closed before your forgiveness. God's imagination. Dip your hand in heaven's water. All of life's abundance in a drop of condensation. Dip your hand in heaven's waters. Reasons to doubt. There is a case to be made. 2 billion heartbeats stand out, waving the flag in the last parade. To consolation. Dip your hand in heaven's water. All of life's abundance in a drop of condensation. Dip your hand in heaven's water. that set his heart ablaze. Strings, the thought that God turns music into bliss. We left the pickup in the driveway. The moon appeared as amber in the mist. Disappears when the winds blow. The Lord is my personal joke, my reflection in the window. I've been thinking about our tribal nature, benediction or curse. Is it all just trial and error, one of a billion in the universe? child of my first marriage, but I resort to believe we both will be received in Graceland. She comes back to tell me she's gone, as if I didn't know that, as if I didn't know all the end. As if I never noticed the way she blushed her hair from her forehead. She said losing love is like a window in your heart. Everybody sees you all apart. Everybody feels the love. I'm going to Graceland. Yeah, festival's Graceland. All boys and girls, families, we all go to Graceland. Our traveling companions, ghosts and empty suns, ghosts. But I always want to believe we all will be received. There's a girl in New York City, she calls herself the human trampoline. And sometimes when I'm falling fine, tumbling and turning, I'll say, oh, this is what she means. She means we're bouncing to Graceland. I see you losing love, it's like a window in your heart. Everybody sees your own apart. Everybody feels the love in Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. I can't explain, but some part of me wants to see Graceland. And I'm giving lies to defend every love, every ending. Or maybe there's no obligations now. Maybe I really want to believe we all will be received in Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. Sliding away, sliding away. The nearer your destination, the more you'll slip sliding away. Well, I know a man, he came from my hometown. Wore his passion for his woman like a thorny crown. He says, Lawrence, well, I live in fear. She said, bad days when I'm in thick of things that might have been. The slip sliding, sliding and I know a father who ever saw her. He longed to tell him all the reasons for the things he'd done. And he come a long way, not just to explain. He kissed his boy as he lay sleeping, and he turned around and he headed home again. He's so sliding, God only knows. God makes his plan. The information's unavailable to the mortal man. We're working our jobs, collect our pay. Believe we're gliding down the highway. In fact, we're sliding away. Sliding away. Southern skies, the night he met her. She's married to someone. He was darkly determined that he would get her. He was old, he was young. From time to time, he'd tip his heart, but each time she withdrew. The sound of a train in the distance. Everybody thinks it's true. Everybody knows the sound of a train in the distance. Everybody thinks it's true. Well, eventually the boy and the girl get married. Sure enough, they have a Preoccupied with the child she carried, disagreements had begun. And in a while they just fell apart. It wasn't hard to do. Everybody loves the sound of a train in the distance. Everybody thinks it's true. Everybody knows the sound of a train in the distance. Two disappointed believers, two people playing the game. Negotiations and love songs are often mistaken for one and the same. Now the man and the woman, they remain in contact. Well, I say it's for the child. With disagreements about the meaning of a marriage contract, conversations hard and wild. But from time to time, he makes her laugh. She cooks a meal too. Everybody loves the sound of a train in the distance. Everybody thinks it's true. Everybody loves the sound of a train in the distance. What is the point of this story? What information pertains? The thought that life could be better is woven into our hearts. Here's a song from the Simon and Garfunkel days. Back then I often wrote songs with a guitar figure that introduced them, like sitting in the railway station. On a tour of one night stands, my suitcase and guitar in hand, and every stop is neatly planned for a poet and a one-man band. Homeward bound, I wish I was homebound. Home where my thoughts escape me, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me. Every day is an endless stream, cigarettes and magazines. someone to comfort me. Oh, well, yes, I was. Oh, well, my thoughts are scattered. Memories explain. I was 24 when I wrote that. When I hear a song that came from an adolescent memory when I was 13 years old, there was an R&B singer named Johnny Ace. Had a couple of hits, nothing really huge until finally he wrote and sang a song called Pledging My Love, which became a #1 hit. And I love that song as well. And Christmas Eve, 1954, after playing a sold-out show in Houston, Texas, he was back in his dressing room and he was fooling around with a pistol. He liked to play with pistols. He was, pretending it was Russian roulette, but there was accidentally a chamber that was loaded, and he killed himself, unfortunately. So I heard about it the next day when the disc jockey on the radio told the audience what I just related to you. And he said, here's his #1 record, and from now on we'll call him the late, great Johnny Ace. I was reading a magazine, thinking of a rock and roll song. The year was 1954. I hadn't been playing that long when a man came on the radio, and this is what he said. He said, I hate to break it to his fans, but Johnny Ace is dead. Well, I really wasn't such a Johnny Ace fan, but felt bad all the same. So I sent away for his photograph and waited till it came. It came all the way from Texas with a sad and simple face, and they signed it on the cover for the late great Johnny Ace. It was the year of the Beatles, it was the year of the Stones, it was 1964. And I was living in London with the girl from the song before. It was the year of the Beatles, the year of the Stones, a year after JFK. And when you're staying up all night and giving the days away, and the music was flowing, amazing and blowing my way. On a cold December evening, I was walking through the Christmas tide when a stranger came up and asked me if I'd heard John Lennon had died. And the two of us went to this bar, and we stayed to close the place. And every song we played was for the late great Johnny Ace. Little boy sleepy boy, do you know what time it is? The hour of your bedtime's long past. Though I know you're frightened, I can tell when you rub your eyes. You're fading fast, fading fast. This next song comes from the Graceland album. And I wrote it for Joseph Shabalala, who was Joseph was the founder and the leader of the great Zulu choir, Ladies with Black Kabbalah. To help me sing it and vastly improve my performance, unquestionably, Edie Brickell. I wrote a song with the somewhat cumbersome title of Renee and Georgette McGreed. So, it seems like many of you know it, but for those who don't know the story of the song, what happened was I was looking through a book of paintings by Renee Magritte, a great surrealist painter of mid-century, and there was a photograph of Magritte, his wife Georgette, and their little dog, and the caption read, Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog after the war. And I, with my unerring sense for mainstream hits, said, Renee and Georgette. Georgette Magritte with her dog after the war returned to their hotel suite and they unlocked the door. Easily losing their evening clothes, they danced by the light of the moon to the they've been longing for. Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog after the war. Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog after the war were strolling down Christopher Street when they stopped in a men's store. With all of the mannequins dressed in the style that brought tears to their immigrant eyes. Just like the penguins, the moonbows, the orioles, the fried satins, the easy stream of laughter flowing through the air. Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog après la guerre. Side by side they fell asleep. Decades gliding by like Indians. Time is cheap. When they wake up, they will find all their personal belongings have intertwined. Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog after the war were dining with the power elite, and they looked in their bedroom drawer. And what do you think they found hidden away in the cabinet cold of their hearts? The moon glows, the orioles, and the five satins. For now and ever after, as it was before. wrote a song that just began as easily as this. I was just playing this, and I said, well, I like the sound of the hand, hitting the wood or the guitar, and yeah, so it was, I just stayed with it. Yeah, that's it. And then I had to write a guitar part to go with it. I've been working on a rewrite, that's right. Gonna change the ending. Gonna throw away the time and toss it in the trash. Every minute after midnight, all the time I'm spending, it's just for working on a rewrite, that's right. Gonna turn it into cash. I've been working at the car wash. I consider it my day job. When I truly don't pay job, but that's where I am. Everybody says the old guy working at the car wash hasn't got a brain cell. Love says Vietnam. And I say, help me, help me, help me, help me. Thank you. I know why that you were there. When I said, help me, help me, help me, help me, I will thank you for listening to my prayer. Substitute a car chase and a race across the rooftops. Where the father saves the children and he holds on his arm. And I say, help me, help me, help me, help me, thank you. I know I am that you were there. So when I say, help me, help me, help me, help me, oh, thank you for listening to my. song about a trip that I took many years ago down the Amazon River, and we stopped at night to go and find a medicine doctor in the it's a small way into the jungle, a brujo, they call it. But when we got there, there were people from all the little villages around, and he was the doctor. What I didn't know was that the medicine he was using was ayahuasca. So here is Spirit Voices. Anger, no one can heal it. Shoves a little bump to the moment, and just a little love that you feel it. And the creases and the shadows, rattling deep emotion. The cool river sweeps the wild, wild ocean. Yes, boss, yes, boss, the clothes and handshake. Yes, boss, the crush on the rose. Yes, boss, Mr. Stillwater, the face of the hands of the banquet. The cool, cool river. The cool, cool river. I shall live in my car, my radio tuned to the voice of the storm. Some dogs bark at the break of dawn, lightning pushes the edge of the thunderstorm. These all hopes and fears still inside. Anger, no one can hear me. Slides through the metal detector. It's like a mole in a motel. Slide projector. The cool river sweeps the wild, wild ocean. And the rage of love turns inward to become prayers of devotion. These prayers are the constant road across the wilderness. These prayers are the memory of God, the memory of God. I believe in the future, we shall suffer no more. Maybe not in my lifetime, but in yours, I feel sure. Saw God's bark at the break of dawn, lightning pushes the edges of the thunderstorm. And these streets, quiet as a sleeping army, set their melodies together. against the law. It was against the law. What the mama saw was against the law. Her mama looks down, she speaks over the ground every time the name gets mentioned. The papa said, oh, you fucking dead boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. Well, I'm on my way, and I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way now. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, the queen of Corona. See you again, Julio, down at the schoolyard. See you again, Julio, down at the schoolyard. I made a record with a young drummer who had just come to New York, and he came, actually, he just, I think, finished Eastman School of Music, and he came, and he became the most sought-after studio drummer in New York for years to come. His name is Steve Gadd. And the record that we made is 50 Ways to Leave Your Life. take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. So I repeat myself at the risk of being crude. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. Just slip out the back, Jack. Then plans, don't be caught on all this way. There was something I could do to make you smile again. And I said, well, I appreciate that. Could you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways, 50 ways. Just without the bag, Jack. give on their workman's wages. If I come looking for a job, we get no offers. Just to come home from the whores old Southern California. There were times when I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. Oh la 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 la. I was gone, where the New York City winters aren't bleeding me, going home. In the clearance stands a boxer, a fighter by his trade, and he carries in reminders of every glove that laid him down on a cocktail till he cried out in his anger and shame. Well, I'm leaving, but the fighter still remains, he still remains. vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and the dark. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people made a world. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools said I do not know silence like a cancer rose. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach out to you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed its warning, and the words said it was forming. Said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and the tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.